Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be doing part 2 to What If Naruto Was an Uchiha, the redo series. Make sure to like or dislike and share this video and subscribe. Soon I will work on What If Naruto was half Uchiha and half Hyuga. And right now we're at 19 subs, so just one more subscriber and we'll be at 20 subs. And anyways, without further ado, let's get started. And just a quick note, I apologize for a lot of background noise. Basically, we left off when Hiruzen made a council meeting on who should take care of Naruto. He agreed on Naruto living in the Uchiha compound. 4 years later, after the Nine Tails attack, Naruto would be kicked out of the orphanage and would be sent to the Uchiha compound. Naruto then didn't really know what to do. He was on the streets, living on the streets for about a week until Fugaku found him. He told him that he could live with him and his family. Naruto would gladly accept this, so he can finally actually have a family or someone to care for him. Basically, Fugaku would adopt Naruto, having permission from Hiruzen. Then, Fugaku would bring Naruto to his house. Fugaku would also buy him some new clothes. Basically, Uchiha clothes. Then he would be greeted by everyone in the house, and then he would see Sasuke. Sasuke always wanted a friend, but a friend that could keep up with him and he could always depend on. Naruto would get to the room that he's gonna stay in. It's the same room that Sasuke's in. Basically, after when it was 5 p.m., Sasuke said, "Hey, you wanna train together?" Naruto said nervously, "Sure." Naruto and Sasuke would go outside and go to the Uchiha training grounds. But Fugaku's wife, Mikato, told them that you can only go and train at the training grounds for about an hour. Even if it was just an hour, they still took advantage of this time. And they trained on just throwing kunai and shuriken. Sasuke was pretty good at it, while Naruto wasn't really so good at it. Sasuke also kind of taught Naruto on techniques on how to throw it better. So Naruto got a little bit of an accuracy boost. Then Naruto and Sasuke came back from Uchiha training grounds. Then they would have dinner, and then Naruto and Sasuke would play with their toys, and then they would go to bed. 1 year later, Naruto and Sasuke have been getting a much bigger bond. They've been training eating, sleeping together since Naruto has moved into the place. Then, one day, they would see someone come to their door. They would see someone a little bit older than Itachi and with spiky black hair like Naruto, and with a sword on his back and the Uchiha crust symbol on his back as well. This is Shisui Uchiha. He told Itachi that we're about to get ready for training. Naruto and Sasuke would go to them and they would say, "Can we watch you guys train?" Then Itachi would say, "Sorry, maybe some other time." But then Shisui would say, "Nah, it's okay, they can come." And then Itachi would say, "Really? Alright then, you guys can come." Then Naruto and Sasuke were happy that they could watch them train. Naruto and Sasuke were just watching them training at the Uchiha training grounds. But then they told them that we're going to go to a different spot, to the forest. Naruto and Sasuke were pretty confused that they want to train in the forest while there's already a training ground over here. But they just went with them anyway. But then once they made it to the forest, they saw targets everywhere. And then Itachi would jump up in the air to kind of like a 360 move upside down. And then he would throw all the shuriken and kunai on the targets into a hit bullseye. Naruto and Sasuke were pretty amazed by this. And then Shisui would say, so you finally have got it. And then Itachi would say, yeah, I've been practicing. Then Shisui would say, now let's train with swords right now. Itachi would say, sure. Naruto and Sasuke would be kind of interested in swords and fighting. Then, after another couple of hours of watching them train, they were done training. Then, Naruto and Sasuke would go back home with Itachi. And then, Naruto and Sasuke and Itachi would eat lunch. And then, Naruto and Sasuke would ask their father and their mother to have permission on going to the training grounds. They would say yes, but this time they will only say 2 hours and not 1 hour. And then they would say yes, another hour. And then Naruto and Sasuke would put on the training gear and then would go to the training grounds and it would train there. And then after an hour training there, they would go to the forest and try to do that thing, but they completely failed and got even hurt. Then they just healed up and then came back home. And then they had dinner, and then Naruto and Sasuke would go back to sleep. Now, let's take another time skip to when Naruto and Sasuke were 7 years old, or 8, basically when they're about to join the academy. Naruto and Sasuke are pretty excited of joining the ninja academy so they can become a ninja. Basically, a day before when Naruto and Sasuke joined the academy, Naruto and Sasuke were training for it and want to be the best in the class. And they even heard that Itachi graduated the academy in only 1 year. So they wanted to surpass Itachi. And Naruto wanted to become a Hokage, while Sasuke wanted to become the Uchiha clan leader and surpass his brother. Well, same, Naruto wants to pass Itachi as well. Then we're gonna take another day time skip to a day. Then Naruto and Sasuke wake up late to the academy, and then they were in a panic and then needed to get up fast. They even skipped brushing their teeth, which is kind of nasty. And then they'll just eat breakfast quickly. Then they'll start running at the academy at full speed ahead. Then they would enter the room. They would be 20 minutes late. And then Iruka would say, so you are the Uchiha kids. You guys are very late. Come on, take a seat and introduce yourselves. All the girls in the class were just staring at Sasuke, and they were saying in their minds, he's so cute. Whatever, I'm not gonna say that because I'm not gonna be cringe right now. Then Sasuke would say, I'm Sasuke Uchiha. Then Naruto would say, my name's Naruto Uchiha. Believe it. They heard that Naruto was supposed to be stayed away from. So they didn't really like him. And then Naruto and Sasuke would take a seat right next to each other. But before Naruto could sit down, a girl, whatever, random girl or Sakura, took out their seat and then ran as fast as they can to get into that seat. And then Naruto said, hey, I was sitting there. And then Sakura would say, I sat here before you did, so yeah, get into that seat. Then Naruto would say, fine. And then he would sit onto the seat that Sakura sat on. But Sakura forgot her stuff. But Naruto took his stuff, but Sakura forgot. Then Naruto then would say, because you don't want your stuff, they would open the window and throw it outside. And then everyone in the class, even though if Naruto is supposed to be stayed away from, they actually started laughing. And Sakura was pretty pissed. Sasuke couldn't even control himself and started bursting out of laughter. But then Iruka got serious and said, Naruto, don't do that again. Naruto, stand down in the hallway. Then Naruto would say, fine. And then Sakura would be basically crying about her stuff. Then, after 15 minutes of Naruto standing in the hallway, Naruto would come back in. And then, on the first day, they did basically boring stuff. All they did was just read books, learn about shinobi history, and that's it. After the day of the academy was done, Naruto and Sasuke were talking about their day. Naruto says, the academy was so boring. We didn't even do any ninja training. I thought we were supposed to train and stuff. Sasuke would say, yeah, it was kind of boring, yeah. But Naruto would say, well, the best part was me throwing throwing saw that girl's stuff outside of the window, and then Sasuke would start laughing a little bit, and then Sasuke would say, "Yeah, probably the worst part for you was standing in the hallway." Naruto would say, "No, the worst part actually was learning." And then Sasuke would say, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." Then Naruto and Sasuke will come back from the academy, and then they would enter the home, and then they would say hello to their mother and father and Itachi. Then Itachi was about to go on a mission, and he went. Naruto and Sasuke got a new shirt from using their money on the way. And then they wore their new shirts. And then they kind of liked them a lot. And then they would rest for about an hour and then get into the training gear along with their new shirt. And then they would go to the Uchiha training grounds. They would train on Shuriken and Kunai, and they would even spar. Sasuke would win every spar due to Naruto's kind of lack. But Naruto was actually kind of close with beating Sasuke. But since Sasuke has a lot more experience and has been training longer than Naruto, Naruto would lose every fight. Sasuke and Naruto are like really hard rivals. Their rivalry is like even stronger than canon because they train together every single day and spar. And then they come back and they eat dinner and go to bed. That's where I'm gonna leave off the redo part 2 to What If Naruto was an Uchiha. Hope you guys liked Naruto, and probably today I might do the What If Naruto was half Uchiha and half Hyuga today. I'm not sure. But soon, maybe, yeah, actually tomorrow, yeah. Tomorrow I will do it.